not slow times. No, it's not as bad as Prey. Here we are. Things to do. Okay, so that's just... Oh my god. Please. Oh yeah, okay, I need to finish off that side quest about Dr. Tippett. God, I don't like the snap on the map, that's terrible. Anyway, weapons, fine. So spear is on R2, is it? Intriguing. I might actually, like, garlic. Garlic? Oh no, boo. Garlic doesn't actually work in this universe, that's so sad. I guess it's good in the sense that I can then still eat garlic. Interesting, that's a quest item. Anyway. Yep, so we need to go and talk to Lady Ashbury. Because we finished that, it's all good. And we got... Ah, okay, I can actually just look back at your previous quests. That's an interesting way of looking at it. So yeah, now I can treat these guys for their fatigue, which is good for them. Because then if I do decide to eat them, they'll give me more XP. It's interesting. Hang on. So, Nurse Crane is not listed among the hospital staff. She's just listed as Whitechapel. That's fascinating. Anyway. Yeah, so I need to go and talk to these two. Actually, I should do some science first. And have I not got anything else I need analysing? No, okay, fair enough. Watch, I think I'm gonna sell. It's probably not worth very much, that's the problem. Yeah, so the blue ones are going to be more expensive, worth selling. But then again, lead. It's good for upgrading my weapons. Yeah, I was saying this at the end of the last part. I don't know enough about the economy of this game yet to work out whether I need to be breaking things down or selling them. Notes. Don't need any of that. It's fine. Good. Yeah, so that's Lady Ashbury downstairs. Swansea's still in his office. Yes, he is. Right, I need to find Brannigan and Tippett. They're usually outside.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadogan fellow.
There's Brannigan.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Where is the question? There we go. Medical.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett?
Is he so brilliant if he screwed up?
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Intriguing. I got another hint there, but clearly not enough. Need to talk
Goodbye,
to Tippets
nurse.
first.
Call me if you need assistance.
Can I steal those bottles? No. Yeah, here he is. What up, Tippets?
Good evening, Dr. Tippets.
Dr. Reed.
He's supposed
any
to be
good
really
news
old.
to
His model
share?
doesn't really look it, in my opinion.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Kokorin, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know.
Yes.
Some sick
He was
man
nobody.
from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Yeah, I don't really know, like... Oh, great, I can actually tell him that...
I will cover for you, Dr. Tippets, by keeping what happened to Mr. Connor to
Might
myself.
eat him later on.
I don't know what to say, actually. I can't exactly force you to become my accomplice.
You didn't force me. This is my decision to make. I believe you're still of use to the hospital, considering the situation.
I mean,
Then
yeah.
I can make you this promise. As soon as the epidemic is eradicated, I will resign.
Well, you're probably just fine to retire, you know. Oh, he actually bribed me. 100 shillings, amazing. What's that in real money?
What
By
will
real
you
money, I
do
mean actual.
after your resignation? Do you have a plan?
I always fancied visiting Cyprus. Such a beautiful island. I could buy a house there by the sea, read poetry, and wait for death.
Sounds perfect. Yeah, I've not got
Goodbye,
options
Dr.
to
Tippets.
show you sort of
Good evening,
he and
Nurse Brannigan.
Brannigan
Good evening,
are
Doctor.
like, have got a thing going on, you know?
I'm not familiar with all...
Brilliant
most of them.
It would be... Well,
Why should his...
I guess it's fit...
Had this before, but
Nurse...
No.
no, they've not got anything new hint-wise.
Why did...
If it wasn't...
Dr. Tippets just...
If you're...
They're not smoochies.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Anyway, I don't know how to unlock further stuff for them. I don't want empty vials. I need stuff with stuff in it, for goodness sake. How am I supposed to do science if I haven't got the ingredients to do science? Anyway, here we are. Unknown. What's she doing? She's eating someone.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good
got
hands
friend.
here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
She's not planning on eating him?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment
That is
to
Claudia
Pembroke
Black.
Hospital.
I'm
You're
sure
a
it
vamp-
is.
The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air.
Which is the more
remember
suspicious thing
you
to
from
say
the
in
pub with
public?
Dr.
Vampire
Swansea.
or vanish into thin air?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My
It's
name
not
is
Claudia Black.
Lady
It sounds a lot
Ashbury.
like her, though.
I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Swansea fancies vampires.
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate? He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dun dun dun.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
She
These
doesn't care about
poor
the patients.
souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me
Oh,
blush.
Smoochies. Are you
I am
capable of blushing?
simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
No, I'm not allowed to eat
Dr.
something.
Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Oh, she doesn't know who he is?
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Intriguing.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
So you want me, someone equally violent,
Please
to go
continue.
and solve it
Every
non-violently?
detail is essential.
As you do.
I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Dun dun dun.
Is it
You
true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Well, you're eating patients.
You are aware that I too know the thirst for the scarlet nectar.
Scotland next.
In all honesty, I'm not
I
simply
love the
a
writing
patient
of
to
this
the
game. It's
hospital.
very,
My visits serve a
florid.
dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Noise. Oh, this guy.
Another night with the glorious battalion.
Don't actually appear as, you know, the people just lying in the beds. Don't have their own little heart meters. Wonder why that guy does. Oh, no, maybe... No, yeah. Okay, so that person we couldn't get to is indeed Harriet. Good. Oh, I can rob these baskets. Buckets. No. Crates. Boxes. Oh my god. I just wasn't standing close enough to get them.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Excellent. Give me more stuff. Nothing like stealing from your own undersupplied hospital. Sneak around the back. Can I get in the window? No. Shame. Milton. You're a shop. Where's he gone? I just saw him. He was just here. Where's he gone? For goodness sake. There he is. Dude, come back. Just run away from me.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Something like that.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a
Oh
certain
yes,
picture.
he's got a
Well,
romance
yeah,
with
Pippa
Nurse
Hawkins is my girl.
Hawkins.
So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To
Well,
remind
like,
you to keep your
know,
mouth
you're
shut.
not married.
Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this
He's
hospital?
kind of the
There
guy
are a
doing
lot of
the underhand
secrets round here.
deals. He's
I'm not
smuggler.
surprised someone tried to make money from them.
What kind of secrets?
I'm not in the gossip business, Dr. Reed. If you want to know more, you better talk to Harriet Jones. She's the oldest patient here.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
It's
Fuck
because
them.
he's black, innit?
Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So
He's
excuse
just
me
a
if I don't
very,
live on
very
the
sad
bright side of life.
pessimist dude. Which, you know, valid.
So what do you do?
I've been a...
I have already done that. Conversation. Anything new? Aha, tell me about
What's
Nurse
going
Hawkins.
on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired.
Oh, fraternizing.
Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Smoochies.
I'd
yes.
like to see your
Do you
goods.
want
Wise
to...
choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Actually, I just want to sell the... What was it? This watch. No? Yeah. Good. Right. Let's go find Harriet. I do love the soundtrack. It's so sweeping, you know. None of these books. Aha! This box. Nice. City needs you. So I assume that her room, which was not open before, is
Good
open
evening,
now.
Miss Howcroft. How
Oh
are
yeah,
you tonight?
she's the one who thinks she's a vampire, even though she's not.
Rich, vibrant blood.
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games.
Amazing. So, have I got any hints? No, no new hints.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
It's so cute that he calls her Mistress of the Dark, you know, he plays along with her.
Bred with no respect.
Good, excellent. Yeah, so... Can I get anything out cupboard? No. Right. Hello.
What?
Oh, that cupboard
What?
over there.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my
That's a
room.
bit weird.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight.
What is
I'm
your
Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on.
Despicable.
Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little
She referring
bitches,
to the
greedy
nurses?
little eyes, just waiting for me to pop off they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones.
I mean, probably, but like,
You've given me something to go on.
Has
See you on
she?
the next round.
I mean, that didn't particularly seem like helpful information personally, but I do just have to talk to all the nurses.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Just all of them. No. It's just the nurses. Who wander around a lot. Where have they all gone? Oh yeah. You can actually treat thingamajig for fatigue as well. Mortimer. It is fatigue, right? Yeah. Give me all this stuff from the cupboards. Oh yes. Yeah, so like these patients don't really exist, they're just there to fill beds. And then... Oh, so the glowy ones are the ones I am capable of mesmerizing, right? No. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
What a blundering idiot.
It's locked.
It's harsh.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you heard about...
Blackmail? Nonsense.
Fine. Do we know anything else? Nope.
Thank you for your time.
Fair enough. Harvey's not got anything going on. Yours, Strickland and Ackroyd, also not got anything useful to say. Just lost my nurses. Who the heck is that? Oh wait, no, that's the sleeping guy that Ashby was thinking about eating. There's Nurse Hawkins. Hi, babe.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the strange man?
This is a
visiting
strange
one
man?
of the nurses during her shift.
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate
She
is
does
what
seem
keeps
like
that
a
old crone
spiteful
alive.
old lady, doesn't she? Oh dear. I can't actually ask her about
Pepper,
Milton.
I know you're very close to
I
Milton
love my
Hooks.
compulsion
Yes.
noise.
Milton
You know,
Hooks
it's so
is
good.
my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins, but are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke, but we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Okay. Yeah, wait, why is it still...
What can you tell?
Let me guess.
Okay. I just
Goodbye,
thought that
Nurse Hawkins.
it would stop flashing yellow once I'd asked it, but clearly not. What is this sign and why is it flashing yellow? That's just Pepper walking past. Where is everyone? Because I don't think that the nurses go upstairs on their rounds. They do wander out into the road. Oh, there's Brannigan. Oh no! Okay, no, that's Tibbetts. Never mind.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the...
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
There's not a single person in this hospital who isn't a scoundrel in some way, shape or form.
Goodbye, nurse.
Because
Cool.
that's how video games work. It's much more fun that way. Ah! She's become a quest marker. Yes, maybe? Oh, she's all the way down the docks. Babe, why? She's up to something. Aha! Oh, suspicious. That's what the glowy is. There they are.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
this bloke.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
Very
I don't
suspicious.
read well, but thank you, I guess.
I love that she's always covered in blood. You know? Like regardless of, you know, people did wash their hands. I know it seems crazy to believe it wasn't with like the best soap, but you know, they did at least rinse. Alright. Gotta go chase this guy. not good. Okay, hang on. Right, excellent.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him.
Yeah. We'll use the other door. Also, you know, like, you can teleport short distances, babe. I feel like he forgets that at useful moments. Potassium permanganate. Amazing. The most purple substance in any high school chemistry lab. Aluminium. I can't upgrade my guns on the fly though. I have to get.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Wait, where? Is there actually a body? It's not a body. What are you on about? Anyway, can I open this door from this side now? There we go. Just in case. Right. Dude is being murdered. I should probably help. Munch, 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 munch. Oh god, there are two. Ow. And I fell. Excellent. Ow. I'll take the meat. There we go. I can't actually tell where that guy is shouting from, but, you know, he's around here somewhere. Common barbed cudgel, excellent. Where are we even going? Fine, whatever. Oh my god, stop shouting, you weirdo, I'm coming. Munch, 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 munch. The Ban of the Dragon? That sounds badass. It's a ritual. Intriguing. There's something else on the ground. Oh no, it's just the rats, never mind.
I have this thirst for blood.
We know, babe, you're a vampire. Oh my god. Citizen to save. Oh no, I do actually have to manage it at a certain... Hello, citizen. Be saved. Congratulations. You are being rescued.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first.
But he's
Please,
not Nurse
take a deep
Crane's
breath
guy.
and tell me your name.
He had a moustache
Okay.
and a bowler hat.
Okay, I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
Yes, yes, I
mean,
do.
I feel like
Good.
there are still vampires
Now
around,
leave this
but, you know.
place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Oh dear. Hilarious. Amazing. Clove essence.
Are you sure you're all right, sir?
Can I
Yes,
talk
I'll
to
be...
him about anything? No? Okay. He's got a headache, apparently. I don't know if I can do anything about headaches yet. No, hang on, where's my... No, maybe I can't see my treatments unless I'm at a workbench. That's a shame. Anyway. Dealt with these two. feel like that was not actually the quest I'm supposed to be here to do. Which is interesting. No, this is a load zone. Huh. Yeah, I wish the little UI would tell you whether the door that you're about to go through is a load zone or not. That would be nice. Maybe it does, I'm just not looking closely enough. Merchants' prices vary based on district health. Wait, as in if they're really suffering, they will give me cheaper prices? Wow, weird incentive to play the game badly. Nope, there's still time to go back in the sewers. I clearly went around in a circle. Fine. I do love that there's just all these distant screeches and whatever. Like, the poor ordinary people of London must be so confused. No, hang on. Oh my god. This isn't the same entrance this year, is it? Oh, most certainly got myself all turned around. Because, okay, I can't actually, like... this way. Let's see if I can get the sneak on him. No! Can I fit through there though? No. Maybe? I can't crouch. So it would seem like not. But that must be where I need to go though, right? So how do I get there? There was a door here. I didn't notice the door. Spectacular. Boss fight time. Oh goodness, the sewer dog is a real thing.
What sort of creature is this?
Can we say werewolf? Is that a thing? I feel like I shouldn't drink this guy's blood. That seems very unhygienic. Ow. Come on, one more big stun. There we go. the hell kind of massive attack is that? Oh wait, do not like that. He drank from me. That should be there. Ah. Bloody hell! Come on. God! No! Need to improve my stamina regen, right? You have been defeated. Not, oh, were you perished? Now, questions: did I get an autosave before we went, or as we went into the boss arena, or not? Possibly. Yes, okay. Oh, but I'm low on blood. Oh, this guy's just... No, I want blood. Come here, rats. Rats. Excuse me. Children. Give me the other one. He's right there. There we go. Oh, I feel so mean. I feel worse about killing the rats than I do about the people. No, get my lock on.
What sort
there
of
we go.
creature is this?
Ow. Go to the floor. Stun, dodge. Ah, no, stun. Oh. Wait, there we go. Yeah, that definitely feels unhygienic. Come on. Him. Feels mean. I'd like to think that Reed has like never fought anyone hand to hand prior to this incident in his life. So nearly down. Just wail on him a bit. There we go. Nice. Yeah, definitely looks like a werewolf, huh?
Here's what's left of him.
Not much. Dorothea... Darius Petrescu. Aha.
Some voucher
She
for a
is
free checkup in Whitechapel.
Romanian.
What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Intriguing. You know, if she knows the sorts of interesting Eastern European vampire lore, it's probably not nothing. Let's just go out the way, okay? Maybe? Soup. I love that we decided that, you know, Lady Ashby's blackmail must be related to whatever Nurse Crane is up to. It's like, we have absolutely no evidence that that's the case whatsoever. You know, they're completely separate incidents. But no. Now we're just going to go herring off around Whitechapel, like, just whatever. Excuse me, random. Who are you? You are someone able to fight. Didn't want to just, you know, put him down straight away. He might have been just anybody. It's rude. Oh, gentlemen. Oh god. High level gentlemen. Ow. High level gentlemen with firearms. Don't like this. Oh, good grief. Please stop shooting me, sir. I like that they just stand there while I'm eating him. Stop it! Oh my god. I'm going. Let me help! Ah! Please don't kill me. What if I just run away a bit? Oh god, they're everywhere. Ow. Okay, high level lads, just kicking around. Because I haven't eaten anybody yet. I'm hoping not to need to eat anybody at all. Fingers crossed anyway. Which does mean that I'm going to be more lacking in XP than if I were just eating people willy-nilly. We'll see how it goes. Okay, apparently I made it through a load zone. And this is locked because...
I cannot enter.
Well, that's just rude. I like Leech as a, nickname for vampires. It makes a lot of sense. What I like less is the somewhat optimistic understanding of London geography, but that's... yeah. Quarantine, keep out. Someone's crying. Who? Where? Excuse me. They're alright when they're on their own. Yeah, must pay more attention to their little strengths and weaknesses that they've got marked on them. It's useful to know. Oh no, blood. That is not good. I feel that's probably not good. Soup.
It's locked, all right.
Fine, whatever. Where am I supposed to go then, if not? Can't climb the scaffolding any higher. Oh, over there. Yay, hideout for me. What have we got in the box? More importantly, I can make all these things. So I know that there's someone who has a headache, but I haven't got the treatment for headache yet. And I make myself some serums. Instant blood points. Nice. Good. Okay, and then I also managed to pick up this weird cudgel. The thing about the two-handed weapons is that they're so slow. I really don't like how slow they are. I do love my steak. What can we do here? Stamina consumption or stun points. I've been complaining it takes too much stamina, so I'm happy with that. I can't level it up here, apparently. Harsh. How's my machete? Right, cool. What else have I just kicking around here? Note! Vampire Club! Amazing. Well, yeah, it's true, because we have not yet been to the Ascalon Club, but we will get to the Ascalon Club in due course. Can I open this door from the inside? No, not like it. Box. And I should be able to level up a bit. What have we got? Nearly 2,000 skill points. That is nice. Defensive powers. We have barrier. Problem with that sort of thing is I never remember to use them. Tactical. Swoop. Wow, drain my stamina. No, thank you. That's a terrible idea. More biting. Do I even... Wait, do I even have bite? Oh, of course I have bite. Never mind. It's... You don't have to put points in bite. More absorption. More damage. Take both of those. I love the sort of squelchy noise. It's so good. Yeah. Big thirst. Always the big thirsty. I can increase my health and my stamina another level. I think that sounds like a good idea. Oh, no, I can't because it goes up from 300 points to 600 points. Blimey, that's a lot of points. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I have got the option to reset my enhancement. That's interesting. Anyway, I'm happy with that. Aha! What's happened? Diseases spreading? Okay, but I haven't killed anybody, so... Oh, okay. Whitechapel has dropped to serious. I get there in time or something, I guess. Oh, very dramatic music happening. I love it. Okay, so I need to hurry up and get to Whitechapel and stop them from all just whatever.
It's locked.
Fine. Going the right way. I am going the right way. Fine. Because Whitechapel is, for some reason, west of Finsbury Park, which is something that's happening.
No civilians allowed, sir.
Oh, hello. It must be kind of horrifying to be set upon by a vampire in the middle of the street. Like, that's not cool. So yeah, I can't get through this door, which I would have assumed was the way I needed to go, but clearly I am in the wrong place. That's fine. What goes this way? Try and work out where the heck I'm supposed to be going. Maybe if I go... No, the riverfront doesn't look like the place I need to be either. No.
Die, vermin! Over there!
Punch. Scream more, children. Scream more. Yeah, because I would have thought I would go that way, but these doors are locked, so... Ow! Stop shooting me, that's rude. Ow!
There's one of them vermin!
Punch. Lovely. It's a weird thumping noise. What is happening? Who's responsible for the weird banging? Intriguing. Okay, please let me teleport to that ledge. Please. Game. Game, I can clearly teleport up there. Fine. God's sake. Please let me get up to the ledge. Why not? Fine, whatever. Keep going. I'm very annoyed and confused that this is apparently not the right way. Oh, wait, no, I have to go all the way back past the hospital, round the other way, haven't I? Fine, whatever. I don't want to attack those guys, though.
Steady, boy!
Ow, 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 ow. Oh, yes, I got all three of them. Well, you know what? Magic helps. Good. Right, okay. Back. Can I get past? Yes, I can. I've got to go all the way back along here to the hospital. Down waterfront. Okay. Then I commend. What up, Neds?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed
hell
of
is
the
this
Pembroke
guy?
Hospital. May I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed. So it's you who saved my friend Oswald.
Oh, you're Mr. Thatcher's boyfriend.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
And you are?
Newton Blight. Oswald and I recently returned from the war.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me.
They're all full of angst and
Can you speak
PTSD.
about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run.
That's...
It's that fear that stopped me from
Very
going after
weird.
Oswald when he left.
He doesn't like rats or anything.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
I reckon just mesmerize him
What
into
can you tell
doing
me
it.
about
It'll
the
be
war,
fine.
Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was...
War's hell. Everybody knows.
Did you know Oswald
Hello.
Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we were in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
I fought in France, too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
Good, okay, right, he's just kicking
Goodbye,
around here.
Mr. Blight.
Wait, no, he
Take
has
care of yourself.
personal questions section I missed.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Doctor.
Absolutely. Phobia of rats.
What
Tell me.
caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack.
That's in the foxhole.
I
Love
was
it.
trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears. With fingers. Lips.
You think that, you know,
Couldn't move.
they would eat the dead guy first, but I don't
Couldn't
know.
call for help.
I see.
No, you don't.
Hey.
You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies.
Excuse me. Yes, I do.
Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
Well, that
Goodbye,
would
Mr. Blight.
bring a guy together,
Take care
I
of
guess. Congratulations,
Hello
Mr.
again,
Thatcher.
Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighbourhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
But it's 1918. Everywhere it smelled like that, you know?
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Yeah, good. Nothing special, but
Tell me about your claustrophobia.
Yep. How about
Has
you?
anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Which friend?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital.
Oh no, okay, it was.
I can't
it was
stand being
Mr.
closed
Blight.
in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
We can put you in the tent in the car park. It'll be
Mr.
fine.
Thatcher,
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean.
No. Nobody can
Angst,
truly
angst,
understand what
angst,
I've gone through.
angst.
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself.
I mean,
You need professional
again,
help.
not like
I've seen enough
1918
butchers
doctors.
in white coats to last a lifetime.
Yeah.
Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
You should go to an asylum in the countryside. Oh, nice.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr.
Love
Thatcher?
No,
some
I really
outside
don't.
air.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then if you're so interested in my case.
Childhood.
Perhaps you were trapped or locked in somewhere as a child. The horror of war could have brought this memory back to the surface.
Are you joking? I grew up on a farm. I had a bloody fantastic childhood.
Oh, hint failed. Boo. Can I guess again?
Do you want
or?
to talk about why you have this fear?
No.
An irrational...
Well, Doctor, take...
Perhaps you were...
Are you joking?
No, I don't get a second chance.
Goodbye,
oh, it's a
Mr.
shame. Fine. Whatevs. He has a headache. There's not a lot I can do about that. I don't have the remedy for headaches yet. Okay. I need to keep going till I reach the next bridge. I have to say, they've done a wonderful job at rendering, you know, red brick and rain. The important things when setting a game in London. Oh, red post box. Excellent. Right, this way. Enter at your own risk. Yeah. Who is shrieking? This guy. Hi. Oh, blimey, they're really high level. Oh dear, okay. Yeah, I think Reed is quite tall. You know, he's taller than everybody else. Oh, there's a gang of Pruin around. I genuinely don't know if they attack the skulls. Like, they must be not allied with them because, like, that's their whole deal. Do they help me out? Come on, one more hit. There we go. Ow! Ah! He just straight up murdered me. Incredible. But yes, in 1918, so it's George V postbox? Is that right? Yeah, must be. Yeah, he's level 18 and I'm only level 10, 11? Which is kind of not good. Might see if I can just walk around him rather than engaging him. Yeah. Take the road to the left rather than up on the ledge, but... on the bridge. Yeah. Dear dramatic, I've just been resurrected. Okay, let's stay left here. Ignore that dude. Please don't come after me. Please, in fact, leave me alone. And yeah, here's the prison. Zup. Can get in here though. Don't know where this goes. Intriguing. Love to just break into people's houses, especially when it means I don't have to fight people. No, I bet there's going to be a quest in here. Doesn't seem to be anything in there I can do at the moment. Okay. Is that? No, that's the... Okay, right. Just keep going that way. He's just banging on the door.
Steady, boys! He's got one of them! He's mine!
Sake. Stupid guns. Also fire. Fire is bad. Don't like fire.
Christ, that's gonna hurt! We have to stop it!
Thank you. Blimey. Did these guys drop anything? Nothing much. Good. Right. Oh, nice! I haven't been, not taken advantage of the fact that the shops are open yet. I really ought to. Just enjoy myself a bit, you know. Ah! Okay, this is a weird hideout for me. Good, like hideouts. Though I don't want to sleep now because that will make time pass and then the situation will become increasingly serious. Can I make more fatigue treatments? Need sodium hypochlorite. Oh, hang on, wait a second. What? Why does that one say I have sodium hypochlorite and that one say I don't have it? Oh no, I need 15 per... Oh my goodness, that's loads. Fine, whatever. Right, also, rat coming. Much. Can I get up onto that ledge? No, barriers in the way. Dead inside. Very, very ominous looking. I love it. More pyramid down.
More of these bloody leeches every night.
Absolutely.
But the guards recruit more and more every year.
My god. Why have we got shorties? Who invited them? Oh, this one's got a name! He's actually a proper, like, mini-boss. Ow. God's sake. Ow! Stop it! Okay, yeah, true, but like, there's a balance somewhere. Ouch. Oh my god, stop it. Stop it. There we Stop it, stupid bayonet. There we go. So that guy's trying to break into a door somewhere. I can hear him complaining about it. This guy had something. This is a door that I can open. That looks like it is going to go through to a load zone. Ah, that goes through to where I need to be. Nice. Excellent. So, people trying to break into places, and I'm sure there's exploring I can do here. I have a gun! From what I have seen so far, is that most enemies are immune to guns, enough that equipping mine seems very stupid.
It's locked, all right.
Yeah. I have... I have a revolver and also shotgun, but the revolver's not too bad, but it's quite slow. It takes ages to reload. I like the stake because it's got a stun effect, which is quite cool.
Whitechapel.
Da-da-da!
This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Yes. Ah, well, you just have to watch the first 2 episodes again. Large box of pills. Mmm, delicious. Hear people chitting. Where are those chit-chatters? That was a dead guy for a second, but... weird marking on the floor for. It's a bit suspicious. In fact, very suspicious. Super. I love my little teleport though. It's very pleasing. Hello, are you dead? Yes, he's dead.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop
Nice,
it now,
good.
Albert, stop it!
Excellent. Oh, blimey. Can we maybe, you know, do something about the fact that they're shooting each other? Soup. Did you kill him? Excuse me, young man.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Fine, whatevs.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Okay, it's required
Goodbye,
for everything else.
I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
Excuse me, sir. Did you just do an attempted
What?
murder?
Shooting a boy in the middle of a street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed. And I'd
I
like
am
to
a
ask you a few
respectable
questions.
gentleman
if
who could get you into a
promise
lot
me
of
to set
trouble.
your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Are you an opium eater?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Ah, that would make sense, yeah.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother.
Oh
She
no!
was sick.
It's your dad that you
Long before the flu and all
shot
this
by.
shit.
Blimey.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Absolutely.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar. A coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to
They
the
sent
front
you
line
back to the
with a
front line?
handful
That
of
seems like a
tablets.
terrible idea.
Yes. Sounds like shell shock. I've seen a few cases like yours. This is
hundreds of
nothing
cases.
you should be ashamed of, Benjamin. And it's perfectly natural in your situation.
I'm not ashamed. I just need my pills. Peace and quiet, that's all.
Can I give him the pills? I found some pills in a box.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
I don't have
I
the
will see
treatment
you
for a
later.
migraine. That's a shame.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Maybe we should, you know, take his gun off him. Unfortunately, it's completely illegal for him to have it at this point in time. Anyway, I'm supposed to be on my way to this way. Good.
Me, I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley.
Hello, random lady.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The
Yes,
famous
snake oil
Wonder
saleswoman.
Cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh,
Excellent. What's in it?
really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Uh-huh.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Adorable.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
What is your remedy,
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Good, excellent. Nothing changes. Oh, okay.
I'd like to see what kind...
What is she selling? So... Okay. Wow, ergotamine. Incredible. Ah, oh, okay, so that's got the migraine related thingy. Oh yeah, here we go, that's Swanborough. Interesting. You know what, I'm gonna buy one. I'm intrigued. I got in the way of junk. Right, okay. Yeah, you're right, it does look slightly small, doesn't it?
Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Excuse me, dude. Going through
Good evening,
bits.
Benjamin.
Okay, it's
Can
the
I
same
help?
dude.
I'm afraid not.
No,
A
that's
gun?
fine.
All your problems. As long as you have the money.
I love that she immediately accused the other, the Cranes of a scam, when clearly she's also running a scam. The hypocrisy of it is amusing. Right, keep going this way. I'm looking for Mr. Petrescu, who, it would seem, works in this shop here. Very polite.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no
Show
Dorothy Crane
him
here.
the note.
Now, goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Da-da-da. He's up to something. So apparently he has bronchitis. Let's go around the back. Can we get through this door? No. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if I can get to where he is. No, I don't think I can. I just need to watch him. Dun, dun, dun. There she is. What are you up to, babe?
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
Because he is a doctor.
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always out.
You've got a stray poet? Brilliant.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Intriguing. Very intriguing.
It's locked. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Okie dokie, but where's the church when it's home? Okay, that way. supposed to say? Curfew. Going through your bin. Springs in the bin. It's very pretty, I have to say.
Step away, sir.
Oh.
I said go back home!
No, shan't. Oh yeah, this is not the right way. Fair enough.
Let's pin him down!
Oh god, what did you go hostile for anyway? Rude. Attack a man in the street. I mean, I'm a vampire and I guess that's bad, but still. Still rude. Is this the church? It's incredibly fally downy. That's not good. Hi. Hell? No, you get blood. Yeah, just blood. Which is the third bar, the red one. Yeah, it's a very dark game. I have got the brightness up quite high, but it's still like... is this... No, this is where it needs to be. Fine. Okay, more proing around. Don't like that. Everything here is on. No, this is another dead end. For goodness sake, where am I supposed to be? Can we go this way? Ah, I can. Yeah, boxes is destructible. I knew that. It's fine.
This one's mine!
Oh.
Die, beast!
Now. Oh my god, no indeed. Ow! Stop doing this stupid smoke bomb. Yeah, I love that they can't attack me while I'm fighting someone, which is really stupid because you think that would be the perfect moment to attack me. Okay, so we killed that guy. Who's this guy? Don't know, he's just dead. Blunder along the alleyway. Oh, okay. Clayton the poet is somewhere around here. Is it him? I assume it's him.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions.
Then again, he doesn't look like a poetical type.
I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say?
It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus
Colossus
Joe.
Joe, I love that.
I don't
That's a
remember
great
asking
name.
for your service, sir.
Fine.
Have you heard of a nurse?
Dorothy Crane. Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Reputation as what? What?
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
Great answer.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Intriguing.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Okay. Are you the poetical Mr. Whatever?
Welcome, sir.
No.
Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor?
Yes, I know, it's so good. Actual, like, cricket seasons trying
I don't
to...
have time to waste with talk, but at
I mean,
this
you'd
hour
think
of the
it's
night, I
fine.
can hardly refuse.
Because it's, like, the most socially distanced of all sports.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
I mean, it can be both. Sure, blame the migrants.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious
just
nurse Crane
racist.
gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair
Oh,
cut,
no,
but no.
you're just a money
Miss
grabber.
Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Excellent.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
As a merchant,
Intriguing.
you see Whitechapel every
Who's
day.
just hanging out right next to
Have
each
you
other.
noticed
clearly.
anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah.
Jack the
A few
Ripper's
nights
back
ago,
again.
some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an
Oh,
apprentice in
absolutely.
better days.
I mean, this
Now I
is
only
like
go
I
to
do
find
have a sort of
trinkets or
compulsion vampire
Too
powers
bad I was
to make
mugged,
people
though. There
talk
was
to
good
me. but-
money in that little box of loot I lost.
Excellent.
Have
I will
you
go
been
and get
hurt?
that loot.
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Good. You haven't got hints for those. What
Right.
are you actually selling?
Show me what you have.
Codeine. Oh, that's a good handle. 80 quid! Okay, 80 shillings, which is still baffling. He's only going to give me... No, okay, absolutely not. Your prices are terrible, sir. So Joe's wandered off over there. I need to find... Clayton. He looks like a poetical sort.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy.
Compel.
He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then?
No, I have no idea who your father even is.
I'm Harry, by the way.
Is there only pain?
You do have to be
suffering
invited
in this world?
Okay, wait, so you're Joe Peterson's son? Intriguing.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
He sounds so morose, I love it.
I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough
like Colossus Joe, innit?
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I?
I mean, I feel like he's
I
just
never
not
wanted to
happy
come here
as
in
a
the first
person.
place. It was my father's decision. But look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
Oh no.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home?
Same.
For fear of the epidemic?
Oh,
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Oh, it's a incredibly relatable child. Right, okay, that's all the options I've got so far.
Goodbye, young man.
Thank you. Can I
Take
explore
care
your
of yourself.
house? This was behind it loads,
Is there
though.
only pain and suffering in this world?
Can I steal your stuff? Nice. I know, right? It's like, dude's just completely normal, depressed person.
Even my dreams are so...
I'm stealing everything they've got.
It's locked.
Ah, boo, okay. Is there a key? Oh, job refusal. We don't want... Ah, he's an ex. He's an ex-wet boot boy. So yeah, there's gang activity that I've not really explored yet. But he does now want to be one of the Krillin, which I don't like. That's not good. Where's my man? Come here. Dream soaked with gloom indeed. Can I... Hang on, what actual... He's got fatigue. I think I might actually just be able to cure him.
May I ask you a few
Which
questions?
is amazing.
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip.
Oh, we need to get a
young man.
grip.
Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
Oh,
I'm not sure I'm happy
screw
with
you.
the idea of living long in a world like this.
Oh god, it's too on the
But I
nose.
thank you for your concern, sir.
Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Would it ease tensions with your father if he got an honest job? Because
It's
he
just a
tried,
magic
you know.
magic mixture of stuff I found in
I'd
a
be glad if he
cupboard
dropped his
that cures
thuggish
fatigue.
activities, but I'm not sure it would be enough.
Why is that?
Sometimes I suspect it's me, Dr. Reed. Or it's this life. It's like I can't find my place.
Oh my god.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Okay. So he's going to be less... I cured him. Recovering, you see, so he's going to be better
Is
off.
there only pain and suffering in this world?
This is so funny. Right, so I haven't actually found my poet, which is what I need to do. Okay, there's the church and the priest over there. No spitting. Excuse me, madam, who are you?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're saying.
Oh, she's a prostitute.
But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick, though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone
Suddenly,
should respect that.
Like, Romania didn't exist yet. I mean, obviously, like, it did sort of exist, but it was in Austria-Hungary at the time, wasn't it?
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
But
considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
No.
You can put your own life in danger. That's your decision. But what about your clients?
I mean, who gives a
If
shit
you're
about the clients?
contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're contaminated, they're going to put her in danger.
I
So,
deal
like,
with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
yeah. That was a stupid line of questioning, babe.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People
Oh,
don't
well, yeah.
usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Desperation.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Okay, nothing else.
Goodbye,
we can
miss. Take
ask
care of
Christina
yourself
about.
as best you can.
I didn't give her a checkup. I should have done. How are you? No, she. Wait, no, that's Swan. What? There she is. She's another one that needs fatigue medication. I can do
Good
fatigue.
evening, Christina.
Change.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
Free!
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, miss.
I hope, Christina. I still haven't found Clayton thingamajig. I saw the priest though, here he is.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Do you know
Intriguing.
Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So you're not exactly
Very.
a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral
Well, no,
fibre.
once I sleep through the
Why do you
night,
hate Nurse
since
Crane
I've
more
given
than
him that
other
medication, he should be
Before coming to London,
better
she was a
tomorrow.
member of the communist resistance in our country.
My god,
That's
dirty
what happens
commies.
when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son.
So I feel like that's getting
so
the
devoted.
wars muddled up.
I sent him to
I don't
preach
know.
the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some
interesting.
preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Right, good. So this guy is the worst kind of stereotype.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most
It was
of
the
them can't see
fatigue
the plain
medication.
truth.
Quite a
I'll double check
judgmental
what it
opinion,
actually
if you
is,
ask
but
me.
it's like bleach
But what
and
do I know?
stuff. Don't
Blinded
try
by
any of
science
these
as I
recipes at home.
Well, you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Okay.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men.
Yeah, there's actually a
With my
disclaimer at
own
the
eyes,
beginning of
I've
the game
seen
while it's boosting up
those
that is,
millions from
don't
the
try any
abyss.
of these recipes at home, they're all bollocks.
Really?
It's really funny.
And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Excellent.
What do you mean when you say that I am more...
Also,
Quite a judgment.
But you are seeking...
Go through the same.
I am.
Interesting.
I have heard enough of...
Right, I still have not found the poet.
Excuse me, sir. Are you
Go on the
familiar with
camera.
this part of town?
No.
Name's Clayton Darby.
Ah,
reporter.
he's the
Sorry,
journalist.
I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Let's start with the actual
I heard
quest
you're
on it.
investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Good.
He never goes out.
Dodgy place to hang out.
A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Interesting. I wonder if I can go and pick the bits up.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza?
It's for morale,
It's as though
isn't
none
it?
of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable
So cute.
of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this?
Can I tell him about the vampires? That would make a great.
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really?
Front page headline.
To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Fingers crossed. I got a hint, but that's not even...
Goodbye, Mr. Darby.
Boo.
Farewell.
Okay, so that's our journalist done. We still haven't found the poet. Hanging out round the back of the church, they said, so let's see if we can find people. Nope, this has gone into a combat area. Don't like that. Ow! Stop it! Ouch! God. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, the fact that I can drink the blood of other vampires is really weird. Keep out of this area, it is quarantined. Bits and bobs. Randomly, there's blood here, that's not good. Beware, everything's terrible. Can't get up there. Aha! There we go. You must be my poet, right? Yeah.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Mr. Nethercott, that's such a good name. Love it.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Excellent.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But
yeah,
we
why are
both
people
know
not wearing
the
their
secret of
masks? You know,
truth
people
has
really
to
did
go
actually wear masks.
boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Amazing.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for
it's
myself,
important.
alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
I'm not here all the time, though, am I? Anyway,
I'll leave you alone.
Hilarious. Okay, how are we doing in terms of finding everyone so far? I'm still missing someone. Oh yeah, Miss Swanborough's brother that she mentioned. Someone in the Petrescu's household. Someone with a hat. Something's... Oh no, it's just pretty flowers. Intriguing. Does that mean... Ah, okay, yes, I can go back to find the torn up letter. Useful shortcut so I don't have to go all the way around again. Can I open this door as well? No. Hello, who are you?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Ah, she's
I
the
know
florist.
A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with it.
No, I haven't. I haven't worked out how to do it. Okay.
Very well.
So
Goodbye,
I just can't ask her anything until I know someone. She works for them. Come here. No, come here.
Hello again, miss.
You got a hint?
Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary.
I mean, she's literally mute, babe.
A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
I mean, can we read her mind? Like, I know that some vampires can do it, but can't they?
Very well. Goodbye then.
So all the flowers got secret notes hidden in them. Interesting. So he went to the post box, but then didn't post the letter. Did he actually put it in a bin, or... Hang on a second. Where is the pillbox in question? Here it is. Dear children, he he's writing home, I guess. He won't be coming back.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
I guess. I mean, it's not
Darius
like it's
is a
got
bit
anything.
less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Is there anything up here? Why did I come up here? No, because I can't drop down again. I was hoping I could open this gate from the other side, but...
I cannot enter.
Babe, who are you even talking to? Right, back to Darius's house, which is this way. Hang on, I got a hint for Peterson, didn't I?
You
Let's see how
again?
this goes.
What do you want this time?
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe?
Wet
You know
boy
it
is
doesn't
just
suit
a
you.
very
It's true, I
uncool
hate
name
this
for a
job.
gang.
And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. And people won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak. And there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
But he's sad.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else. Whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Since the criminal
Well, we've
nature of
miraculously
your job
cured his
means you
depression
could be
anyway.
arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred,
You go down
I'd
swinging.
hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Boo. Well, yeah, I'm not far enough through the game yet, then.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Excellent. I will keep that in mind when I get to chapter 4, because I'm not that.
Most people
Far
don't
ahead, yeah.
become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons. And that's that.
Fisticuffs.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
There's a tragedy.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. We pay for peace of mind.
That's
Can't
not.
you just
That's
look the other
no,
way this week,
doesn't
Joe?
go there.
Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my fault, Barrett.
Have I been this way? Yes, I have. Good. Okay. Darius, let me in.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
That's where I was level 2.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I feel like he's
nothing
not
like
necessarily doing it out of
Yes,
a
you
level
are.
of
You too believe
Robin
in
Hood
providing
style-y.
medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Dun, dun, dun. Gonna steal everything I can from you, though. Large box of pills. 5 whole shillings.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away
Glorified
from Dorothea.
doorkeeper, absolutely.
And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area.
Ah, there you go.
Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Tell me everything.
No, wrong option. Back again.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Very debatable, but anyway.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu?
First World War, just a big,
children
big
or
ugly
grandchildren?
Mess.
Who knows? I have abandoned my...
This war won't last.
No. I have...
Don't be embarrassed, sir.
It's quite awkward to talk about.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Congratulations
Goodbye,
on
Mr.
being able to
Petrescu.
see the future. Right, Dorothy. Hang on, did I just come across the wrong courtyard? No, this is the right courtyard. Here she is. Her patients are not really real. They're sort of real. God, it's a massive room, isn't it? The bigger building than I thought it was going to be. Good. Right, upstairs. Razvan. Excellent name.
Can you hear my voice?
No! What on earth is Henri's boogie? That sounds terrible. Aha! What's this now? Da-da-da. Theodore and Anton are back to Brozov. You know, we need to go back to Transylvania. Is the story gonna be that the Romanian immigrants accidentally brought vampirism with them, because that's very stereotypical. Just stealing all her drugs. Hi babe, I'm here. What's up?
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air.
Oh, good. Extreme
Hand me that skull.
emergency tracheostomy. This is a terrible
what can
idea.
I do, Doctor?
Don't. Yep.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor.
I think people did
He's
do
breathing
this
again,
back
but
in,
he's
like,
coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to
Terrible
make
idea.
another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of
I
the
thought
essence.
she would
We
actually
need
be
to
helpful there.
perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
I thought she was going to give me some useful suggestion about, you know, like cleaning the room or washing my hands
He's
or
still
something.
bleeding,
but
Doctor.
No,
I'm
he's
losing
going to
his
die.
pulse.
The drain must
Boo!
have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
No.
Are you alright, Doctor?
Oh no.
I can't see.
Too much blood. Just eat him.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him.
Well,
We've
yeah.
lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Can I eat him? Maybe. Maybe that'd be a good idea. Oh god! We're not going to try cardiac massage
Dose of
because that hadn't
epinephrine
been
now.
invented.
Yes, Doctor.
I feel like actually having adrenaline in a convenient dosage also hadn't been invented. Ah, cute. Did we save him? I feel like we didn't save him.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Yeah, you see, like, however tempting it might be, I feel like drinking his blood is terribly not a good idea, like, because he's clearly got horrible things wrong with him.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
I wonder if you can save him, or if you're
I
always
suspect
doomed
it was
to
more
fail
than
in one way or
intuition
another.
alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service,
Oh, she's finally
Dr.
washed our
Reed?
hands.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Have you considered that maybe she
Dr.
doesn't murder
Swansea
them
is a
sport?
sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
I mean, true, but...
You've convinced me of the
Music is
sincerity of
very
your
dramatic.
actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Oh, I am
Listen
capable
very
of
carefully, Dorothy.
charming.
You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go.
Yay, brainwash.
All gone.
Woohoo. Nice. I just got a trophy called Interview with the Vampire. That's very good. Oh no, the district will suffer the consequences of my actions. Oh no. Oh well.
It's locked, all right.
Boo. Boo. Anyway, I want to open this door.
It's locked.
Boo. Oh god, the hell was that? What is happening?
Oh, this one stinks already.
It's a leech!
Excuse me.
Stupid beast!
How did they know I was here?
No! Snuff it, leech!
Munch. Interesting. Very interesting. I feel like I should see if Nurse Crane has opinions about the fact that those guys just broke in, but I don't know. Also, I hope I didn't like brainwash her to the point where she's no longer capable of actually nursing, because that would be a shame. What's it say?
Steady, boys! We
Ouch. Much too strong. I like that they call me it. You know, I'm not a person to them.
We have to stop it! Oh my god!
So good. So funny. Right, okay. So I need to go back to Lady Ashbury and tell her that that's all sorted. Wait, open this door from the side. I'm gonna go back in and see if Darius is still...
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
He still needs to invite me into his house every time.
Yes?
Tell me everything you...
I do not...
No, okay, nothing new there. Nothing new there.
Goodbye,
Fine.
Mr. Petrescu.
That's fine. Is there anything else I can steal? Cupboard. Cheap gin.
It's locked.
Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't surprise. I will. I don't think I get to go to her house yet. I think I just have to go back to the hospital. Which is a shame. Hang on. This way. Is this the right way? Yes, it is. Okay, and then comes the main square and turn right. Good.
Come on, Barrett, you
Lads.
game you pay for peace of mind.
Break it up.
Fancy buying something?
You never...
Anything new?
Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I've known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer. Good one, even.
I feel like you don't get the
But
nickname
after his
Colossus
wife
without
passed
being,
away,
like, adequate.
He found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
It's never easy to find a new path in life, especially after the loss of a loved one. But crime is certainly not the best option.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
No, I need more crime.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
I will stand against the
What
wet
do you
boot
know
boys.
of Harry Peterson? The boy seems so fragile. Not like his father at all.
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining. He's had it tough, all right, but he needs to grow a pair.
What troubles him exactly?
Well, despite being his father's son, almost everything, I think. He never wanted to come to Whitechapel in the first place. Hates this place more than most of us.
But also, you know, he's just of a feeble
Do you need help,
constitution.
sir?
I only need you to...
Fine, cool.
Goodbye for now.
Do, do, do. Is this the right way? No. This way. Oh yeah, Swanborough. Find any evidence of her husband? But no. Is it brother? Whatever. Other person. Okay. It's a baby crying. Is it just ambient baby crying noises, or actually a baby that I can rescue? Excuse me, child. I hate hearing sad babies. It's not good. Anyway, right, open this door from this side.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Oh good, we got another side quest. Soup! Oh yeah. Please, can I not find... Where are the bloodstains going? Can I chase them?
Kill it, boy!
Ah!
Crush the
Gentlemen.
leech, boys!
I'll take on 2 level 14 mini bosses at the same time.
Burn it, boys!
Complete with minions. Bloody hell. Oh god, he's got massive great defensive ability. I have to say, I'm really enjoying the combat in this game. It's like tough without being too tough. Oops. You know, it's not quite your Dark Souls-y type, but it's enough satisfying, you know? Anyway, right. I don't know what's going on with that blood trail. I can't seem to navigate up there. Alright, let's have a quick look again. So it goes up here and then up here and then up here. And the skull's over there. You'd think it comes into here, which is my hideout. But then I can't get... I can't break this stone. So it's not that. I've no idea. Anyway, right. Back to the hospital. Oh yeah, this is where that really, really nasty skull was. I am not fighting him again. No thank you. I like that the hospital is just here and they still all like, oh, well, I can't go to the hospital. Where is Lady Ashbury? She's right where she should be, never mind. Aha, she's eating this guy.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
I mean, that's usually how blackmail works,
The situation
yes.
is somewhat awkward, nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say, I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see.
Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, Your Ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Yay, we like quests.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of
Presumably
the
she
hospital?
picks the really ill ones, right?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no
They are
one
supposed to be
suspected
an
you of the murders.
impartial order.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Much.
I know this is beyond the pale.
Never ask a lady her age.
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
See, 627.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I don't know.
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, babe.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures
two are
run
really
wild,
like
slaves
vampire
to their baser
aristocracy.
instincts.
The Econs, which is the other type.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
No, it's clearly
Yes,
other things.
but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time.
Extremely
There are
vague, babe. I
whispers
love
in
it.
the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of implied by the term
You make them
vampire
sound
hunter.
like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
Jonathan's got
You
daddy
mean your
issues and
maker?
needs his sire.
No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
Of course not. I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I love her very much. She's just
I've been hearing
so
a
swish,
voice
you know?
talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but
I
are
feel
you
like she
my
probably
maker?
would have told you.
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
Always use protection.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
Lunch.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Nice.
A vampire?
How are you only
Crude
just
word,
doing...
defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes.
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what...
They
So we are Ekons.
upper class
How can
vampires.
I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires.
Indeed.
I bid you farewell.
So
I
that's
must
that
quickly
crest.
analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
And I need to go back to my room, do some science. Science. What's in the box? I do like how I had to go all the way into the morgue in the last part to like get the ingredients we needed, and now every cupboard in the hospital has ingredients in, and all I need to do is just actually fetch them. Where's my bench for doing science? Here it is. What have we got? Razvan. That's given me stamina serum. Nice. Intriguing.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu?
I mean,
I should talk to
that
Dr.
would
Swansea
make a
about
lot of
it.
sense, wouldn't it? Given everything else we've seen. Right, chapter 3. I'm going to talk to Swansea, but we'll probably do the actual sort of mission-y bits of chapter 3 in the next part, which will be Sunday afternoon. But let's have that chat with Swansea first. Assuming he's here? Yes, he is. Anything else I can take from... And yeah, there was something there. A note. Aha, Rakesh. What's he up to? Qualifications. Military administration. Interesting. So, hints. We love hints. I do love the way that the system...
Evening, Edgar.
It's very...
Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
Vampires.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and
I love
quickly.
Swansea, he's great.
If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course
And then
through
make
your
everybody
veins.
vampires.
Think about the
Excellent,
possibilities.
brilliant idea. It's a terrible idea.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood can compound the
Absolutely.
situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later.
Accidentally
Thank you
turn
for your
people
time.
into horrifying mutants.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you.
Oh yeah?
I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published
Why is
the
she being
obituary
buried in
this
Whitechapel? We
morning.
just don't know.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Dun dun dun. So yeah, we will start off Sunday's part by attending Mary's funeral. Not good. What have we got here? Doing like... Oh yeah, horrific. Mistakes you made in the past? Oh, intriguing. Right, okay, let's go downstairs and talk to Ackroyd and Strickland, because that would be intriguing. Also, we need to eavesdrop on the Goswicks, because they keep
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral.
Yeah, well, I left
Mary.
the sad little boy. He's in Whitechapel,
I
so
can't
I have
forgive
to
myself.
come back to...
I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
But I will go back to him, but you know, his condition won't change until I sleep, and I don't want to sleep yet because I've got stuff to do.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
I need blood, Doctor.
Got anything new? I don't think I have. No.
I'll leave you.
Mistress of the Dark.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Okay, that's not new. Those are...
Thank you for your
Right, so it's the other one first. No, where's he gone? He was right there. What the?
Reads me like a book.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Not yet, no. Those are not new either. No, okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick.
We need to find frickin' whichever. Hang on. This one's went Ackroyd. I need to find Strickland. There he is. Come here, you. What's up?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
Oh God,
and good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
Swansea's not necessarily the best person to, like...
You should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Good.
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly
why don't I
envies
just
your
do the
reputation.
surgery?
His jealousy
Neither of them.
blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
That didn't actually help in terms of getting any more hints for the rest of them. Anyway, let's listen to these two. Dun, 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 dun. What the heck is going on with that? Can I please overhear the conversation? That'd be great.
I cannot enter.
Oh wait, so he tried to kill himself? He might have done, you know.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Why can I not? I'm supposed to be able to hear their conversation when they're glowing like that. Come round, look through the window maybe? Is that a better position? Yeah, it probably is. That's better.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
You'll only find my dead body.
How can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Spooky. Talking about yourself in the third person while you... Yeah, that's a bit weird. Intriguing. Also, Ranesh is around the back, and he had something that I can overhear as well. Judging by how he was flashing. This right cutters.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters.
Yeah,
Where
I'm not
are they
worried about
hiding?
that. Give me a
I should
second.
investigate.
Managed to
arranged to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
So sweet. Same mass grave as your wife. Where do I need to stand for this one now? For goodness sake. Aha! Oh, okay, so I come in and stand in the red... There we go, that makes sense. I understand what the game is trying to tell me now.
You don't mind if I search your pockets?
Oh no, he's stealing.
Do you, sir?
Oh, Ranish.
You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir, and I thank you for your generous donation.
He's just so unsubtle about it. Amazing. Ranish.
Good evening, Dr.
Do you want to
Reed.
tell me about how you're doing
Such a
crime?
pleasure to see you again.
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living. And I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
Whatever your motives, you're making money by stealing from the dead. Dr. Swansea should be informed.
No offense, sir, but Dr. Swansea is one of my customers. As I told you, I like to help people. And everybody needs help from time to time.
Oh dear, I like that. I was immediately like, yeah, Dr. Swansea's not going to do shit.
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the war, Rakesh.
The regiment administration appointed me by mistake. I had to learn the job on the spot, sir.
Oh no, blimey.
Very hard, sir. But I rose to the challenge.
You can't impersonate a doctor. You can't improvise a medical education. People could die at your hands.
And that's
You're
why he's not a
absolutely right,
doctor
sir.
anymore.
But as a field surgeon, it was more like being a butcher.
Do you believe you have really helped these people?
My ratings were within the averages of the regiment. I saved lives, Dr. Reed. Does that not say enough about triage and war surgery?
Do you realize how many soldiers died because of that decision? You should have refused.
Yes, sir. I swear I did, sir. But no one listened. When the first wounded arrived, I had to do what I could.
It is an unbelievable story, Mr. Chidana.
It was a time beyond belief, Dr. Reed. But I'm happy not to deal with the wounded. I prefer caring for the dead now.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
I think I've got everything there is to know about him, right? Yeah. But he's relatively high mesmerized level, so I don't think I can eat him. Not that I was going to eat him anyway.
It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and lost. It's at the locked. same time.
Yes, bye! I'm gonna wrap up now anyway. I just need to head upstairs. So yes, thank you for watching, everybody. We will carry on dealing with Mary's funeral at the beginning of the next part on Sunday. See what's going on with my sister, who is not actually dead. She is also a vampire, but like, whether she knows that, whether my mum knows that, what the heck is going on, we just don't know. So yeah, we'll do that at the beginning of the next part. Thank you for watching, everybody. This will be up on YouTube, all that good stuff. Links in my Twitch bio. Yeah, thanks. Bye.